So in this presentation, we're going to look at different parts of speech. You might know some of these things, but if not, don't worry. Here are some new things that you can learn. So let's start with nouns. So a noun, well, basically a noun is a thing. So objects, animals, places, people, all of those kind of things, they are nouns. So there we go. 4 different nouns. A noun is just the name of something. Now you need to remember that if we're talking about the name of people or the name of places, don't forget that when you spell the name, then you must always give it a capital letter at the beginning. That's the spelling rule. So let's have a look at articles. Now there are only 3 articles in English, and that's a and an and the. And we use them with nouns to give us information about things that is general or definite. Sometimes we don't use them at all. So here's a picture. So we've got definite information. There's a fish in a bowl. But here we're just generally talking about the fish in the sea. The next important parts of speech that we use in English are pronouns. There are lots of different types of pronouns, but that's for a different presentation. Here, I'm just going to say that pronouns are used to help us so we don't repeat information in a sentence and when we're speaking. So there we are, there's a picture. Now the information we can say is, my sister has a dog. Her dog is called Sam. She loves it, and every day she takes it for a walk. If we didn't have pronouns, we would say, my sister has a dog. My sister's dog is called Sam. My sister loves the dog, and every day my sister takes the dog for a walk. The English is much, much longer. So pronouns are very important because they stop us repeating the same information. Right, let's have a look at adjectives. These are very important words in English because if we don't have adjectives, we can't describe nouns. We can't give any extra information about nouns. There we go. So the noun is a bird. But if you want to give me more information about the bird, we need an adjective. So it's a tall bird, or a fast car, and a fat cat. So adjectives give us more information about nouns. And usually, when we write them and when we say them, we usually put adjectives before the noun. So the adjective comes first, then the noun. Right, verbs. Now, without verbs, you can't say anything about what you're doing because that's what they are. Verbs are what we use to talk about things we do. There we go. So eat, walk, cook, sleep. All of those words in English, those are what we call verbs. Very, very important. Okay, let's have a look at adverbs. Possibly you've not heard of these before, but you will know the words. Adverbs are important because they give us more information about verbs. Just like the adjectives tell us information about nouns, adverbs tell us information about verbs. There we go. So we've got the bird sings. And if you want to tell me how the bird sings, you use an adverb. The bird sings beautifully. Or the snail moves slowly. And another adverb, there we go, I never eat apples. So all of these are adverbs. Adverbs are a little bit more difficult for writing and saying because sometimes they go before the verb and sometimes they go after the verb. But as your English gets better, you'll learn this. Right, prepositions. Prepositions in English are important because they give us information usually about when or where something is. So there's our fish again. Now, if you want to tell me where the fish is, then we need a preposition. The fish is in a bowl. In this one, the dog is under a table. And this one, so it's telling me when my birthday is on Monday. So prepositions, very, very important for telling us when and where something is. Right, conjunctions. We use these in English to make our sentences longer when we're speaking and when we're writing, because what they do is they join information. They join words, they join phrases, and they sometimes join sentences together. So they can make the English you're saying and writing much longer. So here's an example. My brother wanted to have fish and chips for dinner, but I wanted pasta because I don't like fish. So there we've got quite a long sentence, and all the information is joined by these conjunctions. There are many conjunctions in English. We use these ones the most, and, but, because. But you can see that's why we use them, for putting pieces of information together. Okay, so it's your turn now. You've seen the presentation. Quiz time. I'm going to put up the questions and you can choose. You have to decide which part of speech are they talking about. So the word you're looking at is in blue and you have to decide, is it A or B or C? So I bought a beautiful dress at the shop. You choose, what do you think the word is? There you go, that's the answer. Okay, number 2. What did she ask you to do? So what part of speech is she? There you go, it's a pronoun. Number 3, I left my shoes under the kitchen table. Is it A, B, or C? There you go, B. Okay, question 4. If we finish our work quickly, we can go to the cinema. Adverb, conjunction, or verb? What do you think? There you go, that's an adverb. On Saturdays, I work from 9 to 5. What do you think that one is? There we go. And number 6, I want to go to a university in London. Is it A or B or C? Okay, next one. I'm sure I've met your girlfriend before. So what is your? Is it A, B or C? Yep, that's C. Number 8. Andy knocked on the door, but nobody answered. Adverb, adjective, or conjunction? Okay, yep, but is a conjunction. And the last one, let's go out for a coffee after lunch. So, is the A, coffee, is it an article, a preposition, or a verb? There you go. The answer is A. So what you can do to help yourself, now that you are better at these parts of speech. Next time you're reading, and you could be reading anything, have a look at the words and try and remember. Choose a word and think, is it a noun or a verb or a preposition or an adjective? All of these words are very, very useful and will help you when you're learning.